Okay, today we are working with River, and we are running a single with an under the arc blind and an out of the fall blind. This is the second time he's ran this. This is the second morning in a row that I've ran this, and you can see we have white pans out there, and I'm using that white pan to put the orange bumpers on, and I'm just throwing some orange bumpers here to each pan. This one is out of the fall, so I'm throwing out of a winger a mark into the corner of my yard, and then on the far fence line is this out of the area blind. This will be the second one I pick up. So I'm just throwing a couple of fun bumpers out there and letting him know that there's something there. Then I'm just kind of walking back, playing with him, back to the camera to reposition it. And then I'll turn the camera off, and then we'll go play at the under the arc blind, which is right here. So this is along the fence line, the other fence line along the street. And again, I'm just walking him out there. I'm just going to throw some bumpers to this orange, or excuse me, to this white pan, and some orange bumpers, and then I have some bumper boy bumpers. That's a mouthful that I'm just throwing over there. That's what I'm going to use for the marks. Now you'll see that he's constantly dropping these. He's actually spitting out a lot of teeth right now, so he's having a hard time holding on to everything. And that is why he is dropping those bumpers. So again, I'm just playing with him. Just throwing some fun bumpers out there, just letting him know where that white pan is at. Trying to get that white pan to shine in the sun so it sticks out a little bit more. And just having fun with him. I'm going to walk him back to where I'm going to throw the mark and run the blinds from. And again, I'm going to reposition the camera. So this is where the bumper boy bumper is going to be launched out of a Gunners Up winger. This is one of those mini wingers. And again, I got it hidden, kind of tucked behind this fence line here on the right. And it's only because it's throwing it too far. I don't want it to end up in the neighbor's yard, so I'd rather have it sticking out so he could see it, but that is not how I'm able to do this in my backyard. Okay, so here we line him up, and I'm sorry I'm a little off camera when we launch this bumper, but you'll hear it beep. Hit in the yard. And I send him. So he's headed for the mark, gets the mark just fine. But again, he kind of spits it out, having a hard time holding on to it, loses focus a little bit, and I just have to walk him out there and tell him to pick it up. Attaboy. I cannot get him to stop flopping when he picks up these marks. That's another thing I struggle with here a little bit. There you go. Attaboy. Okay, now let's run the under the arc blind. Now he's going to struggle here. He sees it, then he loses focus. I'm trying to get him to look out there. I'll send him, but he's very hesitant. He's not quite sure what he's doing. But he's a puppy. I don't expect him to get this absolutely perfect. I'm going to have to walk him out there, get him a little closer. Again, this is only the second day I'm running this. Tomorrow I'm thinking I'm going to put a white bucket out there instead of that little pan, make it a little more obvious. Good boy. He runs to the fence post and then comes over. There you go. Alright, so that's the under the arc blind. Again, not perfect, but it's only a 5-month-old puppy. Just trying to get the mechanics down here a little bit to see what he does. Alright, so I changed the camera angle. Now we're going to run the out of the area blind. And with the sun, it's kind of blaring and you can't really see it, but I'm trying to get him to look, and he does a better job here. Good dog. Good. And he's going to spit it out. He wasn't sure, like, oh, I don't know, Dad. You know, I have to encourage him to pick it up. Again, I've had no formal fetch training here. He's just a puppy. I'm just going through the early mechanics, trying to get him to retrieve. Try and run a mark and a couple of little blinds. Just have to encourage him. Show him what I want. And he's done. Very good.